I am here with Nova Crusader, and we are continuing our playthrough of multiplayer modded Derail Valley.
Indeed. I went live too. Welcome to my stream. I am Nova Crusader, collabing with PascalSaucer and Derail Valley. Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to the ongoing adventures. Last time on Derail Valley,
Oh my god.
our two heroes went to the farm, encountered chickens, pigs, cows, goats, and a cat that only one of them could see.
Gotta love desyncing issues.
Well, they're not important.
Yeah, Mullington is not important at all.
No. He's good for standing on. I mean, the other animals are also out of sync.
Yeah, they are.
Because remember, we could stand on them and we're just
Yeah,
hovering.
you're like floating in midair.
Yes. Oh, toilet.
Perfect.
Why does someone have a ream of paper by the toilet? Oh, I could take the trash bin.
Oh, I also see the ream of paper in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was just set there. I didn't do it. So someone...
Wait, did you take the wastebasket?
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, well, I took mine.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they magically came up with a sync fix or not.
No,
I guess not.
but the ream was always there. I don't know why they put that there.
Reasons.
It's just blank paper.
Good reading material while you're
It's
taking
blank
a dump.
paper.
Write your own story while you're...
Oh, that's a good idea. Write fan fiction.
Well, since we screwed up the last the last haul, what do you want to do?
How do we mess it up?
I decided to not turn in the job before we left.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably take a job, make some money.
Okay.
How many trains are in the game? Like different
What do you
types.
mean?
Different types.
There's a bunch.
We should get all of them.
What do you mean?
Licenses.
Oh, okay.
I'm just setting up a goal.
Yeah.
And we could
I
hook
mean, we
them all
still
up
got
together
quite a ways.
and make just one colossal engine.
Train?
Yes.
Rail ship?
Rail ship. With all of them.
Okay.
The ultimate rail ship.
I mean, we could do that, but it wouldn't really serve a purpose.
That's not the point.
Okay.
The point is that it happened.
Okay. Anyways, we would still have... I mean, we still have quite a few licenses to unlock.
Like the military one. Oh, that should be our next goal.
Military and hazmat.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to do.
Military first. Then we can go for hazmat.
Okay. Yeah, because the first military license is 100,000.
How much we got?
We currently have $56,663.71. So not 100K.
Yeah. So that's a goal we can go for then. The stream.
Yeah.
Since
That'd
we
be hard
already
to
have
do.
the fancy train engine.
It'd be hard to do with where we're at right now.
Well, yeah, we have to get somewhere else.
Yeah, these drops suck.
So where can we... Should we just go somewhere, or should we take a job and then that takes us somewhere good.
Honestly, I think we could just drive
Somewhere
up to the
better.
steel mill, because steel mill's not very far from here, and it'd have a lot better jobs.
Let's just do that then.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Welcome in, Daniel Sierra.
Yeah, welcome,
What are
Daniel.
we railing boys today? We are going to find a better job.
Does this
because
need
the
to be
jobs at the
serviced?
farm suck.
Or are we good still?
What's that?
Does do we need to have the engine serviced, or are we still good?
Looks like everything's still full.
Where's the fuel meter, gas meter?
If you look where the controls are, like where the throttle is, it's right
I see
above
it.
it.
I see it now.
Yeah.
I was looking at these larger ones. Yeah, we're actually at full. Oh, that's right. You have to go outside.
I thought this was a game and not real life. No, it is a game. How is this real life? I'm confused. Oh, actually, go ahead and unhook us from the train.
Oh. We never did that, did we?
I don't think so.
Nope, we're all hooked up. Alright, good to go.
Okay.
Ever watch Gundam Double Zeta?
No, I did not.
They got this neat
I also
song.
think I left the handbrake on. No, handbrake is not on. Engine brake, or train brake is still on.
Anyway, its theme song is Animation Eye. So they're saying it's not anime. And then the second line of the song is it's true.
Fascinating.
It's like they're saying this is not an anime. This is true. This is reality.
This also sounds a lot like Bohemian Rhapsody.
You should watch Double Zeta.
Okay, I'll get right on that. Along with all the other animes on my list that I haven't watched.
Like Fate Zero.
Like Fate Zero.
It's not even long. It's very short and very good.
Okay.
Zeta Gundam was awesome. Got about halfway through Double Zeta. Oh man, you need to continue watching it because Double Zeta doesn't actually get decent until like episode 24. Where it kind of rekindles some of that spirit from Zeta Gundam. At least more of it. Interesting thing about Double Zeta is it never really loses that darkness that was in Zeta. It's just kind of masked by the slapstick and the silly music and Judah and his friends being ridiculous. Like the very first episode, one of the technicians that was there for the whole of Zeta Gundam, like, you know his name if you remember it. I do not. It's been a while since I've watched it. He gets
you know
shot.
His name, but you don't remember.
But he gets shot. First episode, like this completely pointless battle erupts in the hangar and he just gets shot. It's like, wow. This is supposed to be funny. Spoiler, it isn't. Double Zeta is still very, very dark. It's just masked. Can you explain the entirety of Fate to us, Nova? Absolutely not. That thing's nuts. I mainly just follow...
Doesn't that thing have like 3 wikis? People still don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like multiverses within it too, like in time skips. And then this is the canonical ending of this game, but then it's like the next time you see them, it's not.
I'm not even sure they know.
I don't think they do. They just kind of go with whatever. I mean, as long as it's entertaining, I don't really care. But
True.
there's no way I'm going to track all that.
No. Pretty sure the last Fate that I watched was Apocrypha, if I'm saying that correctly.
Apocrypha?
Yeah, that word.
I mean, you said it pretty much correct. I don't even remember what happened in that.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's about Fate in a nutshell.
Stuff happened, people died, and I think somebody won? I can't remember.
But also was completely inconsequential.
Yeah, that too.
Because it's always inconsequential.
Mm-hmm.
V. Why isn't it? What's the sit key? Oh, X. There we go.
I was beginning to wonder if the brakes even worked. They do.
Good. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. Double Zeta's actually pretty deep once you start looking past all the silly music and antics.
Welcome in, Melvin Merkel Harper. Harper. I butchered your name. But welcome in, Melvin. No, I have not wrecked anything. We literally just started. We decided to go to the steel mill to get a better choice of trains, because the trains at the farm sucked. And our goal for now is to try to unlock some of the military licenses.
Why are we parked here? You're switching the
I
rails?
parked there so we could find a train that we want.
Continuing on with the Gundam discussion. Pascal, have you ever seen Victory Gundam?
Nope.
Victory Gundam's also pretty good. I know it's not to everyone's taste. Even the creator of Gundam hated it. But I thought it was pretty good. Well, he made it because he didn't want to make it, or he was kind of forced to. Sunrise kind of messed things up for him. He was supposed to make Gundam F91, but they yanked the budget out from underneath him, and so they made it into a movie.
Oh.
That was supposed to be the show that he wanted to make.
I see.
And then later, they went back to him and was like, "We need you to make another Gundam." And he's like, "I don't want to make a Gundam." And he's like, "Well, tough, make it." So he made Victory Gundam.
Nice.
And it's raw depression. I think its subtitle should be How to Crack a Kid's Psyche. Because of all the horrible things the protagonist witnesses. and has to do.
Nice.
Like, he does war crimes. Like, he has to. And sometimes the enemy forces him to do it. It's kind of nuts.
I'm sure Pippa would love it.
No, she'd hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
But she loves war crimes.
She does, but she hates sci-fi.
True, she really does hate sci-fi. Most unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Good thing I never gave her a Valentine's.
Not the direction I was heading in, but you're slipping.
That's the direction I will go in.
All right. Victory Gun was fun though. I liked it. I like the evolution of mobile suits in it. Because you see where they were going with F91, and then you see it really pushed to the next degree in Victory.
Yeah. She is cringe. Yes, Pippa is cringe.
I mean, yeah, the mechs are silly. And yeah, we don't talk about the SNES game. I remember playing that game. I remember stopping fairly quickly. Yeah, Victory was a flop, but I don't know. I like it. Maybe it was just the timing that I watched it at. It just jived. I also really like the theme songs for it. The opening and ending songs.
I bet you did.
I did. That's why I said it. And then we got G Gundam. Though Tomino was not involved with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how I played it too. The Victory Gundam game.
I found us a couple jobs. I'm just getting the locomotive turned to face the right way.
Okay, I thought we were just gonna drive off.
No.
Alright.
I'm just being really lazy on turning the locomotive around.
Gotcha.
Because we're going to be heading to Goods in Factory Town, which is to the north of here. So I just used the Y back there to turn the locomotive around instead of using the turntable.
I see. If it works, it works. And we own the rails.
It works.
It's not like we got a share.
Nope.
I did not care too much for G Gundam. Can't say that I like hated or anything, but it was not what I was looking for when it was on Cartoon Network.
Ah.
I wanted more Gundam Wing or more Gundam 0083. It was
Yeah.
not either of those.
Yeah, I could see you wanting more Gundam Wing.
Well, good Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
Because you have that whole, like, second half that was bad, and then it got good again near the end. I really did not care about the politics of the whatever the name of the Relina's little kingdom was, the Sanct Kingdom. There it is. Do you remember that?
I don't remember shit.
Oh. I guess add Gundam Wing to your list.
I would like to do a watch along of it sometime.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We should definitely do that. That'd be really cool.
I definitely like the idea of rewatching a bunch of Cartoon Network / Toonami anime.
You'd be in the long haul if you did Sailor Moon, though.
Yeah, I would.
Because even if
Problem
you...
is that I did watch it.
What was that?
I said the problem is that I did actually watch it, so
Yeah. I mean...
I just didn't retain anything.
Man. I remember those shows vividly.
Well, the problem I had was I wasn't really supposed to watch it.
Yeah, but wouldn't that, like, ingrain it further into your mind?
No.
Huh? Alright. Yeah, the dub was wonky. With, Relina constantly screaming Hero, and Hero's like, I'll destroy you.
Alright, well here's one train. Okay, both these trains are right next to each other, so this should be easy.
I'm just saying though, Sailor Moon had... It's pretty long. Even if you go off just the seasons the Cartoon Network had. And there's plenty of seasons after that too.
You weren't supposed to watch anime? No, I was not. I was actually barred from watching it.
Bro didn't even see G.I. Joe.
Nope.
Like, I was talking
I grew
to
up
him.
in a very strong Southern Christian home.
I was talking to him. I was using all these G.I. Joe references, and he's just like, okay. I'm like, do you know what I'm talking about? And he's like, nope.
Nope.
He did not understand Serpentor.
I still don't.
I told you about him. This I command. Remember?
Yeah, I remember you using that. No, I'm just like, oh, why do you keep using this? I don't understand it.
Because when he kept saying that in the movie, it just made me laugh and stood out. Because it's so absurd. So I like the idea of just saying some random thing, and then you just shout, "This I command."
This I command!
Yeah. Exactly.
I have no idea how he said it. I just did a thing.
It's somewhat close. I mean, it's just a guy shouting. It's hard to mess it up. But it's more like, "This I command!" He emphasizes the command a little bit more.
I found the train. I pushed the train back.
Good job. What's the damage? No damage. Oh, you want me to hook it up? Is this it?
Yeah, why don't you do something?
Man. Do you want me to drive the train now? Is this a problem?
What do you mean, is this a problem?
I can
I
start...
mean, if you want to drive the train, go. If you want to drive the train, go right ahead.
I'm driving the train. Get out of here.
Okay, bye. It's like the DE2, but different.
Yeah. Oh, my mouse is gonna be a problem, isn't it?
Probably.
Train brake. I'm not familiar with the position. It's on right now, right?
All the way forward is on. All the way back is off.
Okay.
And then, being that this is a bigger locomotive, this has dynamic brakes, but we don't have to worry about those unless you just absolutely need all the brakes.
And I pull back on throttle?
Yes.
Oh, wait,
but
which...
it's also set in reverse.
I was about to say.
The reverser is below the throttle.
I see it.
And it's set in reverse. Now you're forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're spinning.
Where's the sander?
It's right next to the train brake. It's a button. Yellow button. There you go.
You think I should just leave it on, or...?
We're already moving. You can turn it off.
Okay. We're on the right rail and all that.
Yeah, but we're going to need to slow down because we're going to take 2 trains.
Gotcha.
We're going to take 2 trains, so I would let off the throttle and let it coast. Actually, probably go ahead and get on the brake. You're going pretty quick. Alright, let off the brake. And just let it coast. So they didn't let you watch TV growing up? No, they just didn't want me watching anime. Alright, you can
Or
hit
cartoons. Because you didn't watch...
Okay, so here's the thing that doesn't make sense when you think about it, hindsight.
Alright.
You know, like hindsight's 2020. So they wouldn't let me watch anime, but they had no problem with me watching like Disney movies.
Yeah, that's because Disney had a stereotype as being, you know, kid friendly.
Yeah, they had a stereotype of being kid friendly, but the
I mean, it still got violent.
Yeah, there's some Disney movies that they're definitely not kid friendly. Okay, you can back up.
All right.
I got us lined into the other train. And the not watching anime thing was really funny too, because it actually all started with watching Pokemon. So it's like I was watching the original Pokemon release whenever it came out, and you know, like I'd have it on at my grandparents' house in the living room, like grandparents watching it, nobody cared, and then all of a sudden it's like it just became a thing, like within like the Christian community, that, oh, we figured out what Pokemon means. It means pocket monsters. They're monsters. We can't have kids learning about monsters. Also, you should probably slow down.
Yeah, I was just
Like
doing that.
1 car, half a car, quarter car, dunk, train pushback. Train pushback a lot. Bye-bye, train.
Really?
Oh yeah, you smacked it. No damage, though. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to come back quite a ways. It's still rolling.
Wait. What are you...
Still going. Still going.
This thing's not moving to me. Are you talking...
The train that you're supposed to hook up to is moving. Not yours.
This one with the, sheets on it?
Yeah, the rolled steel sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally where the train was. Like your current train. It was back there. You knocked it back this far.
So I need to push this one back to there?
Yes, because you hit the train that hard. You moved it.
It's disconnected?
No, you hit it. You moved it.
Yeah, but the one with the...
This was two trains. We're trying to make one train, and you hit the other one so hard you moved it that far back. It was here. You
Oh,
hit it.
so I should hit it again.
No, don't hit it again.
It's the only way. We'll push...
No, it's not the only way. You're pushing it the wrong way.
Nah, I see what's going on. So I do need to back up then.
Yes.
But gentle.
Back up. Just, yeah, a lot slower.
I was unaware how far forward we were.
I was kind of monologuing, so that didn't help. Someone was asking questions, and I was answering it. Yeah, just coast back. One car. Half a car. Yeah, you stopped too soon. Keep her coming. Push her back. Alright, slow. And stop. And you pushed it back.
How bad this time?
Not as bad. Nowhere near as bad. Just barely go back.
Keep in mind, I haven't driven a train since the first stream.
No, you have.
Diesel?
Oh, not the diesel, no.
I need to push it back more.
I told you to. That's why I'm back here. Just let me do this part and you handle the train. So how did you eventually watch anime stuff? I had to watch it in secret. Stop.
How's that?
Good.
Alright. So you pretty much just watched the stuff on Cartoon Network?
Well, Pokemon wasn't on Cartoon Network at the time.
Well, I meant besides Pokemon.
It was on... What was it on? Was it on, like, WB Kids or something? I can't remember.
I don't remember now.
Or Viz? I can't remember.
Didn't Fox have it? No.
Yeah, I think Fox
Or-
had it too.
It wasn't
Maybe it
part
was
of Fox
Fox.
Kids though. It was separate, but I think then it eventually joined Fox Kids.
Yeah.
And then it went over to WB.
Yeah.
Is the handbrake off?
Yeah.
So we're good to go forward, right?
Yes.
Alright. All aboard.
Oh, you know what? I didn't turn the jobs in.
Well,
Keep going.
keep going. I'm just gonna
Keep going.
coast. I'm just gonna coast. Unless you want me to bolt out of here.
I gotta reduce the debt. Hold up.
Reduce the debt.
It won't let me take the job until I reduce our debt.
Should I stop?
No, you're fine.
We're stopping. Alright, because I was coasting. It needed more. I'm just gonna wait here for you.
Alright, you can go.
Alright. Actually, the whole thing's off. What happened? I was
Why is it
moving.
showing the brake pipe?
I don't know.
The train. It's going on? What'd you do?
Nothing. I coasted.
Did you... What did you do? Because the engine's not even running.
Yeah, I know. I was just coasting along. Brakes were off. And then the whole engine just started shutting down. This is what you came here for, chat. Catastrophic failure.
Oh, you know what? It was because I reduced the debt. That's why.
Oh. Why would that do it?
Because it resets the train for whatever reason when you do that.
I see. So I did nothing wrong. Why aren't we moving? Is the handbrake on?
You're in neutral.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Not on my screen. Alright, I'm just gonna do it again. Is it fine now?
Yes.
Okay, it was forward for me. I think we had a sync issue.
I think you're crazy.
Not this again. It didn't reset the handbrake at all, right?
It probably did.
There we go.
There you go.
See, I did nothing wrong.
So yeah, it was a lot of watching anime either at a friend's house or if I was watching it at my grandparents' house, it was watching it in the back bedroom with the door closed. I would watch the anime, and then if anybody ever came back into the back bedroom, I would have the oh, what button was it? It's the button where you can switch channels really fast.
Yeah. You go to the one channel, and then you type in the other one on the keypad.
Yeah.
And then you hit the button, flip between them.
Yes. Yes, so that's what I did.
Nice. So what was your favorite anime at the time?
Problem is I don't really remember a whole lot of them. Like, if it was back in that era, it'd probably be Gundam Wing.
That makes sense.
But I did like the other shows on there. It's like I did like Sailor Moon. I did like oh, what else was on then? Dragon Ball Z was on then.
Yep. Are we all set right here?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what else was on. Oh, there was that one really weird CGI one reboot.
Yeah, it's
I
not
remember that
anime.
one. It doesn't really count as anime, but it was
It's Canadian.
on Toonami.
It was also very good. I really liked Reboot.
Yeah. Trying to remember.
What's this? Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I was wondering what that red sign was, but it was just reversed.
Yeah.
What was that anyway?
It was a speed limit sign.
Okay.
It's just facing the wrong direction.
Yeah. That's what I figured it was.
Yeah.
We're going too fast. Or are we?
Ready to go up to 120.
Yeah, but it's wet.
You're fine.
I just remember the last time you had me go really fast on a rainy day and we went right off the rail.
Okay, don't go fast.
Alright, I'll go fast.
Don't go fast.
I'll go fast. I'll go so fast.
I command it.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Faster, faster. Sonic X. If there's a speed limit, I'm not gonna see it. Lewd. So that's what that's like.
What?
Standing in front of the driver.
My eyes.
So how far off is this station?
We got a bit.
Okay. I guess I can go faster.
Yeah, you could.
I am.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're gonna die, chat.
The best way possible. Train derailment. Yeah, we're still under the
welcome in,
speed
George.
limit. We're fine. We're only at 70.
Oh man, I hate to hear that. I hope you get to feeling better. Yeah, it's nice seeing you, George. Yeah, the VOD will be up. You can just watch it whenever. No worries. How fast are we going?
70. Actually
Okay, we're
about
fine.
71. 72. We are leaning.
Yeah, we're going around a turn.
I don't know.
Actually, you should slow down.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You gotta switch. Oh, we're aligned the right way. Cool.
So not speed or not slow down? Should I speed
no,
it back
it's
up?
50. I don't know how we stayed on the rails.
I put sand on.
Oh no!
How do what? How? How? We were fine. It looked fine.
It didn't sound fine.
How are we wedged between two different trains?
What do you mean wedged? The train came off the tracks. This is all your fault.
No, I mean,
What do you mean? What do you
how
mean?
did this get in front of the actual engine?
That's not the engine. The engine's up here.
Nah, we're distinct.
Of course we are.
Right here is a bunch of steel. And right back
that's-
here is the engine.
Oh, okay. So the engine's desynced. Okay.
Yes.
That might be a problem.
Alright, so what happened though? I mean, we weren't going that fast. We're going 65.
The speed is 50. Generally, you only have like a 5 mile per hour leeway.
Oh, okay.
You're going 15 over. That's what was wrong. That's why I was saying I'm surprised we're not off the rails, and then we literally flew off the rails.
See, you don't tell me these things. You just let it happen.
I do, because it's funny.
And then you blame me. Now pay the bill.
It's all your fault, Nova.
Pay the bill.
It's all your fault.
You must pay for my sins.
You pay for your own sins, buddy. We share the same wallet.
I know we do. But it matters more to you.
Does it?
Yeah, considering it's your save file.
I mean, it is, but think of the content.
Where's the train? Well, for me, I mean, this is it. This is the train. And somehow that car got in front of the actual engine. And we're disconnected. I'm probably going to have to reconnect to the game.
Wait, you're disconnected from the game?
No, I'm probably going to have to.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Is it fixed yet or no?
Not yet.
Alright, I'm going to see what it looks like once it's fixed. And if it's still messed up, then I'm going to have to reconnect.
There, the diesel's back on the rail.
Alright, yeah, I see that.
Okay, cool. So it is sinking.
Well, enough at least.
Yeah.
The one... I'm pretty sure this car right here is not where you're seeing it. Alright, it's gone. Alright, that's connected.
God dang, how many cars fell off?
All of them. So, what does it look like on your screen? Are they still on
Like
the
a
rail?
fucking train wreck.
Are they still on the rail?
No.
See, they're
There's
still...
still two. There's still two, three. Oh my god.
They're,
There's 3 cars off on off the rails.
they're
back
on the
here.
rail for me. They're just further
There's-
back.
There's 3 down in the ditch.
Man, I wish I could see that. The host gets all the fun.
Yeah, but sometimes the weird desync stuff that you get is fun to hear about.
Yeah, like the one time the engines were just freaking out.
The engines were trying to make more engines.
And then the one just... And then 2 of them went off like bullets.
Yeah.
And then smacked into each other.
Yeah. This would be a lot easier to do if I had a flashlight.
You have your little phone. Where you at? Can you actually see the light on mine?
I forget it has an LED on it.
It does.
I can see, kind of. Oh, but I can't undo the handbrake while holding it.
Okay, where are you at? I want to see if, like, I can use my light.
I highly doubt it.
You never know. This is like a standard item kind of thing.
Okay.
But I don't know where you went.
I'm on the other side of the cars, trying to undo all the handbrakes. Because now we're going to have to hook all of these cars back together.
I don't see you.
Probably for the best.
There's a good chance I'm horribly desynced right now.
Oh, nice.
Considering none of these cars are even remotely close enough to reconnect. I guess these...
Well,
nope.
they're not going to be.
Oh, I see ya. There you are. Can you see the light?
Nope.
Alright. I really hope that gets incorporated in sometime.
Actually, what is the damage of the locomotive at?
Well, I'll look. I can't guarantee it's the actual number. It is at 0%.
Oh, we're screwed. We are so screwed.
We don't have enough to repair.
I'm sure we do. It's gonna be freaking a lot of money. Plus, I'll have to go find a station to do it at.
Does it show 0 for you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's ruined. It's totally dead.
Yippee.
Yeah, a lot of these cars are really badly damaged too. So what do you do when it derails? You re-rail it, and you spend a lot of money. Problem right now is that although we're trying to get the train re-railed, our diesel locomotive is completely damaged. So I guess I'm going to go walk up to the station and see if I can't pay for some of this. See if I can get the diesel to work.
How far off were we?
Not that far.
Alright.
I say that I still have to spam the F key a lot.
Well, of course.
Okay, actually we're a little far away.
Ah. Get your exercise.
Oh yeah.
Everything's all shattered.
Alright, I made it. I just gotta get to the station and see how much this is gonna cost.
Alright. What do you think's out there?
Oh. We have a big problem.
You don't have enough?
Oh no.
What?
Even with the insurance coverage, we need $80,000.
Huh.
And I only have $9,800.
I see that.
After trying to re-rail those cars.
Well, we got some work to do.
Yeah. I don't know what to do right now.
Well, obviously we can't continue with that, so we need to grab whatever trains are there and do some jobs.
Well, the problem is the train's in the way.
There's no other routes to take?
I mean, we can go out the back way.
Yeah.
Of goods and factory. But we're also gonna end up with just a random train just stuck there.
And we'll come back for it later. Or we'll just forget about it and next stream we'll ram it.
Oh, yeah, probably. We
But-
also only have one DE2 and then a diesel mechanical. That really limits what we can do over here.
How do you get out of this? With gumption and ingenuity.
Actually, let me check.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Just die.
Nope. That doesn't fit the saying at all.
It'll be like that one t-shirt I sent you. Just hit it. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's another locomotive on the siding. I'm only seeing those two.
Alright, I arrived.
Okay. Let me see if there's something we can take that doesn't go down that way.
Alright. Yeah, let's go full Galaxy Quest. It worked for them.
Okay, there's one train that we can take we can take another route.
Alright.
Go the other way. They'll be going to Harbor in town.
Oh, fancy table.
Since you derailed that train, you are now barred from driving.
Hey, I'm not gonna get good without practice.
Especially when you're crashing all the time.
It's not all the time.
Literally all the time.
No, it is not.
Alright, I found the train.
It's after
There we
2
go.
o'clock. It's late. So something mildly interesting.
What's that?
I have my stream set to stream at 1080p.
Yeah.
I have no dropped frames. But whenever I go to watch my streams, they look terrible.
Your streams look bad?
I think so. They look like they're lower res. They don't look 1080p.
Huh.
Even though it claims that it's doing 1080p.
Weird.
That or Braves just being dumb.
Hard to say.
Sticks thumb out. Hey, you going my way? Gotta get a ride. Hey, you. You just ran right past me. Oh, good, he's coming back. But not really. Ah, I thought you were gonna follow my bit. What if I could, but these models can't do anything. Hey pal, you left me out dry out there. Muted.
Sorry. I had stuff going on.
Gotcha. Say it in a New York accent. Well, now that you're mentioning it, it's like now I'm self-conscious and can't remember how to do it properly without sounding bad. Or maybe I already was. Is there a place where everyone hangs out outside of Twitter? I mean, Pascal and I just talk on Discord. We don't really have like a server or anything. And Mollington, I usually just talk with him through DMs on Twitter. So there's like no official hangout place.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem. I do know like Clippers and stuff, they have their own hangout spot. Because they'll post goofy things that are happening in there. Clunk.
Yeah, we don't really have like an official hangout or anything.
Is this it?
Yep, this is it.
I'll attempt to hook it up.
Okay.
My mouse is cooperating, so I think it will be successful. It does seem insane, the Clipper Discord. Weren't you invited to go there one time, Pascal?
Yeah. I chose not to.
Probably a good idea, considering some of the shenanigans.
I also don't want to actually get like roped into it, like actually being a clipper.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I kind of enjoy it whenever I want to do it on my own time.
Yeah. We're hooked up. Handbrake is off.
Okay.
If the syncing is correct.
Well, something ain't right.
What?
It's still showing. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm being retarded. We're good.
Yeah, people do keep posting lore.
Here I am, getting ready to leave without turning the job in.
You want me to? Never mind. I was gonna say you want me to stop it, but we're not actually going that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't gonna shut down the train again, is it?
No.
Okay. Also, just keeping up with Discord servers in general is kind of a hassle. Back reading and all that.
Yeah, I generally do not like Discord.
Yeah. I love forums. I want forums to come back. They're nice and easy to keep up with things. You can also set like thread notifications so that you know when people are posting them again, and just such a better way of communication, I feel. Sure, it's not as dynamic, but it's a lot easier to work with.
Plus there's always fucking politics in Discord.
Well, that's anywhere on the internet.
I mean, not even like not even like politics, just like stuff inside of the Discord that you do and don't know about.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like unwritten rules, even though they normally have set rules.
I mean, that was on forums too.
And then it's like, I don't know.
That policy has always existed. Whenever you have a group of people that have been together for a long time, and then newcomers come in, I mean, the old timers are always going to have pre-existing unspoken policies and all that.
I hate that shit.
Same. But it's the nature of the beast.
Yep. That's why that's why there's Discords that I was in that I'm not really in anymore.
Yeah, I'm on several servers, but I just use their services for like notifications and stuff.
Yep.
And that's it.
Same boat. Same boat.
And occasionally check in every now and then.
Yep.
But very rarely.
I've done that before, and then it's like I try to say something, and then people just give their 2 cents or just post some emojis, and it's just like, okay, I guess I'm not missing much if that's the kind of reactions I'm getting.
Yeah. But I feel it's a little worse on Discord because it's still a chat room. And
Yeah.
my model's freaking out. I had to reposition my camera, and I think it's in a bad position. I'll have to mess with it later. But forums, I think, are a lot easier to approach, just because it's slower going.
Oh, yeah.
And each thread kind of becomes its own micro community,
Yeah.
so it's more inviting. Although forums can also have their own issues, of course. Like you could have Pippa as a moderator.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss moderating forums, though.
Oh, you used to moderate.
Yeah, I had my own, but I also did
Oh,
one
okay.
for... Well, I also moderated a forum for I'd say a moderate-sized, like, image gallery site that had a
Oh,
forum,
okay.
but we had a pretty decent-sized community there. I moderated there for, I think, 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And then they had to discontinue it.
Oh.
And then it came back briefly. And I kind of moderated it, but then it went away again. Because the site kind of lost its relevance, I guess.
Right, because it kind of died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, moderating forums was fun.
I bet it was.
I guess I also technically moderated another forum, but it was just for a very small group of people. So, like, very minimal moderating other than, hey, can you move this to a different section of the forum, or could you merge these threads? As opposed to, actually dealing with the problem.
Yeah.
Nope, never hung out in at Gundam forums in general. Most of my Gundam discussions were at the anime forum I mentioned before. We did have an RP section there, which I did participate in quite often.
Oh, boy.
It's not as cringe as it sounds.
There's a fucking castle up there.
Oh, you're right. I bet there's nothing in it.
I highly doubt there's anything in it.
Because that's really out of the way.
it'd also be really hard to get up there in realistic mode.
Yeah. You know, a lot of forum software is still in development. I think Envision's even still around. The last time I used Envision, they were kind of setting up the forum software to work like a CMS. It was pretty neat. Though it had difficult to use because the CMS side of it was still very new when I was using it.
Ah.
I also miss running all those CMS softwares and checking out what they did and didn't do. Now it's all WordPress. Feels like the Wild West of the internet's not so wild anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's all homogenized and synthesized and roboticized.
Fancy.
I'm just swiping a line from Star Trek
Yeah.
about a guy lamenting about, well, what's been happening back in just from the thought process of the late 60s. Because his thing was, he was talking about books. And, Star Trek, you don't see very many books,
True.
So he was going on about how, well, yeah, all the books are on the computers, but if you really want the feel of, reading and understanding a book, you need a book, not just looking at a computer screen. And that's when he went on about how everything's, all the ized phrases.
I see.
And then he rudely flips his computer off. Or not flip it off, but turn it off. He flips the switch off.
He flips it.
Yeah,
The hell with this.
he flipped it off in
Give me my paperback,
68.
goddammit. To hell with this.
Yes. That was a good episode, though. Well, relatively good episode. There was some really corny acting in different parts.
I thought that was the point of Star Trek.
No, it was supposed to be thought-provoking and
Oh.
to entertain you. Even the old series was still very thought-provoking, and I believe still very relevant to today.
No, it is.
Definitely a forward-thinking show.
Yeah.
Original series is still my favorite show, bar none.
I like the Next Generation.
I mean, I like Next Generation too, but I like the original more.
Yeah.
I think it had more of a spark to it. It felt more of what like Gene Roddenberry wanted,
Yeah.
It had more of an exploration sense as opposed to just, here's science dump. Though, of course, like I said, Next Generation is still very good.
Yeah.
I thought Deep Space Nine was also pretty decent. First season is terrible, but after that I thought it really picked up.
Yeah.
In
Never
Voyager,
really watched Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine is hard to get into if you don't really start from the beginning, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, the episodes are serialized, but they also have a lot of continuity to them.
Mm,
Especially with certain characters. Like, Cisco's kid. You see him grow up, you know.
yeah.
And even just Captain Cisco in general, he changes quite a bit. A lot of character development. Because when he first shows up on the station, he's like, I'm going to run this like a starship. And obviously growing pains. And then he kind of gets a feel for the people that live there and how to deal with them and all that. And you see him become a fantastic station commander. Though he never loses his edge when it comes to being a starship commander either. Because eventually when he gets the Defiant, you get to see what he can really do.
Thomas the Tank Engine, on the other hand.
Nah, I can talk about Star Trek for hours. Just like I can talk about Battletech for hours.
Yeah, I can only talk about Thomas the Tank Engine for so much. Mostly because I just have such a hard time watching the newer stuff, the newer series.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
So the original, I say original, I'm trying to remember what would be considered the original seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine. I think it's seasons 1 through 6, I believe, where it's all basically based off of the original writer's books, because the TV series is based off of the books that were written. God, his first name escapes me. Audrey's his last name, but he was. That's the whole reason that Thomas the Tank Engine actually exists, is because it was children's books written originally.
Yeah.
But then they were adapted into a TV series back in the 80s, and then from the 80s on. But, you know, books can only do so much whenever it's a television series. I mean, they ran through, you know, basically seasons 1 through 6. They already went through all the books, and there wasn't any books written after that. So after that, all the stories were improvised. So
Yeah, they
not
don't
saying
have the
that there's
same
anything
feel.
wrong with people coming up with their own stories, but some of the writing was not the best.
Yeah.
And then of course later on, what is it? I think season 12 is whenever they started doing they still had the models, but they started doing the CGI faces. So instead of just having the faces, they swapped off and on the models. They actually just had CGI faces and animated the faces.
Yeah.
And then season 13 on, it's all CGI, everything. There's no model sets anymore. And that to me is when it really I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not interested.
Yeah, part of the fun of watching is just seeing what they do with the practical effects.
Yeah.
Also gives it a suitable amount of, or a suitable level of camp that you want. You want to see the kind of janky method they did this in because it's charming and fun.
Well, yeah, but then it also gives a sense of realism to
That
it
too. Because yeah, they don't hide the fact that it's, figurines.
Yeah, they don't.
Are the people like fully animated in the newer ones?
Yes.
Ew.
Everything's fully animated.
Yuck.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. They discontinued it.
Ah.
Like there's another series going on right now, but I mean it looks nothing like the old stuff. I mean it is very cartoony CGI looking now.
Did they
But
give
like
Thomas a voice?
the quote unquote original series ended at I think it was season 25.
Ooh, that's still a good run.
Yeah, it had a really long run, but yeah.
So does Thomas have like his own voice now?
I'm trying to remember. Actually, interestingly enough, if you watch the Japanese dub of Thomas the Tank
Oh
Engine,
boy,
they actually do have their own voices for all the characters. Because the
that's
original
gotta be
series,
awkward.
yeah, the original series, they actually had it to where it's one person narrating everybody.
Yeah.
And they would just do different, you know, voice acting for all the different characters.
Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Because, like, their mouths don't move on the old ones. Not for talking.
I mean, they could put like a face on there with an
Yeah,
open
but
mouth to try to indicate
they're not gonna move their lips
talking.
and start talking.
No. No, they didn't. So they didn't get to the points where they talked about being gay?
I mean, he hasn't been watching.
Well, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on with stuff like that in the TV series. There's weird continuity things that happen because there's like on the narrow gauge railway, there's a character named Rusty. That's a diesel locomotive, and actually for I can't remember how many seasons it is. It's either 1 or 3 seasons. He actually went from male to female, then back to male.
Huh.
Yeah.
Was that intentional or just, like, poor writing?
I think it was an attempt to try to make the character more gender fluid, I guess, or add another female character, because obviously, being that it's all based on the original books, almost all the characters are male.
Yeah.
There's very few female characters in it. I think they were just trying to add another female character to it, but then reception was not the best. He regretted it, I guess. No, it was totally on the writers, not on the character itself. Oh, I have no idea. Oh, G5I. I don't think that's where we're going. Nope, this is E-Yard.
You failed me.
Happens more than I'd like. Okay, we need to back up. And there's other things that happen in the series that are just kind of suck. Because like there's a steam locomotive that goes by the name of Edward.
Yeah.
And like later on in the series, they bring on a new female character named Emily. And they were trying really hard to get girls to watch the TV series, so it's like they introduced this new female character named Emily, and they just pushed her really, really hard, and they were trying so hard to do that they basically wrote off Edward from the series for quite a while.
Oof.
So it's like he used to be a main character in the older seasons, and then he just kind of disappeared.
That's no good.
Yeah. especially when you actually consider in the storyline, he's actually almost a bigger main character than Thomas is.
Man. I can see why that would not be popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, these writers are always, ramming the characters down people's throats as opposed to just letting them develop naturally.
Yeah.
Because when, characters brought naturally,
believe me,
people like them.
There's whole YouTube channels, and I mean they deep dive into all this stuff. It's like you don't think of this kind of stuff whenever you're watching the series as a kid, but I mean whenever it's been going on for 20 plus seasons, it's like there's people keep track of stuff on what changes, and it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that can they literally go scene by scene, and they're like, "Well, they're using this same layout that was used on this other shot. All they did was just flip the set around backwards to try to confuse you, and then they put a different station here." And this just goes on and on and on.
They should not watch Flintstones.
They should not watch Flintstones.
Yeah, because they do the repeating background trick.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, you just got to think about it. I mean, it was all originally set up on big model layouts, so it's like even with them moving into the bigger studio that they eventually moved into, they were still limited on space.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, there's only so much you can do, so they just had to improvise and
Yep.
just change out buildings, change out, just flip the camera around and do different things to try to make it look different.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember what season it is where they actually moved into the bigger studio in the UK. But I'm pretty sure like the first season of it, I mean, they were in a very, very small studio, and I mean, if you actually watch some of the VHS stuff that was put on DVD, you can actually see a bunch of because originally the show was only 4:3, but then they go to putting it on DVD, and it was actually shot to where they could put it on to where it's 16:9, but like the original camera
We're still at the old aspect ratio.
was still at the old aspect ratio, so it's like you'll see the scene, and then it's like you're actually looking beyond the set.
Oh,
So there's some interesting things that you can see that are going on in the background, because it's like it wasn't in shot in 4:3, so people didn't worry about it, and then it goes to 16:9, and it's like you can see where the paintings in the background stop and
Ooh.
things like that.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, I think we're here.
25 seasons of that though. Wow. Or wait, when did they switch over to CG?
Season 13, I believe.
Okay. Still 13 seasons of operating like that.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Yep. It's even weirder to see like the behind the scenes stuff whenever they're doing season 12, whenever they had they still had the models, but they're doing the CGI faces.
Yeah.
The way that they did the motion capture for it to put the faces on it, the models look really, really strange.
I bet. Did they have any like issues with maybe one of them moving, and then like the face doesn't keep
yeah.
up? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can. There's a YouTube channel called I think I brought it up, where it's the Unlucky Tug. Actually, Pippa did watch it on stream whenever she was doing that
Train stream.
train stream. So, but that guy, he kind of goes into a deep dive on the seasons of Thomas, and he shows in that season some of the outtakes. And yeah, you can. Well, it's not even outtakes; it's actually part of the TV show, and you can actually watch different, like a train doing a drive-by, and you can clearly see the face isn't quite tracking with the body, so it looks really, really strange. And then they also had a lot of they had issues with lighting, so like the face wouldn't look correct for the scene based on the lighting of the scene
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Should I disconnect?
Let's see what they have at the roundhouse. See if they have a bigger locomotive.
They got this beaten up.
Because if there's a
Steam.
DE6 over here, we'd be better off using that instead. Do what now?
They have a beaten up steam engine.
Beating up steam.
It's all rusted out.
Oh, that's one of the oh, what do you call it? That's one of the ones that we could fix up. It's a demonstrator.
Oh, nice. We should do that
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, we should. I mean, it's a whole thing where you'll go around on the map, you'll find them, and then it's part of the whenever you unlock the museum. Where are you at? I just want to see it.
I'm over at where we parked.
Where we were?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see it. But yeah, there's these demonstrator locomotives that are scattered about the map. And we can, yeah, like see, it's giving me the pop-up here for it.
Yeah.
It'll say, next step, vehicle restoration. You have found an ultra-rare demonstrator vehicle variant. You can restore it as a private vehicle once you own the museum license. Don't worry, it won't go anywhere in the meantime. So what you would do is you'll get the museum license, and then you'll find these demonstrators across the map. You re-rail them, bring them back to the museum, and then restore them.
Nice.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that once you get them fully restored, you can actually command for them to come to you as with the remote.
They become magic.
Well, they don't become magic. You can just spawn them in.
Yeah, magic.
Magic, whatever.
A magic train. It loves you now that you fixed it. Restored its venerable machine spirit. Yeah, that's something we should do in the future.
Oh yeah, I mean
But-
it's a whole thing.
Like maybe after we get the licenses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make it no need to rush toward it.
Yeah.
Alright, so
So there is a DE6 over at the roundhouse, so we could just use that.
alright. You want me to just turn off this one then?
Yeah. Well, actually, we could unhook it and manually service it to save some money, since we're broke.
Okay. How much did we get for this haul?
I don't remember, but we're at 27K now.
Okay.
So not the worst, but not the best. You want to come try and unhook it? I'm having a desync issue.
You are?
Yep, it won't let me unhook it.
That's... Huh, you're the host.
I think it has to do with who actually does it.
Okay.
Since you're the one that actually hooked up the train.
It's disconnected.
Okay.
That's interesting. So that's even instance. Kind of.
Yeah. Can you ride them? Well, if you're talking about the demonstrators, you can use them once you fully restore them at the museum. So yeah, you can.
Are you guys gonna fix the derailed train? I mean, once we have money, probably. Though I'm sure we'll probably ram it because we'll forget about it.
Yeah, that's most likely what's going to happen.
Think of the content.
I mean, it can get even worse later on. Once we unlock the hazmat stuff, that means we're dragging around freaking stuff that can explode,
Oh boy.
catch fire. Yeah.
Does it behave like that in game?
Yes.
Yes. Nice. Nice.
Yes. There will be giant fireballs.
Be a real shame if we do it on purpose.
Oh no.
At high speed, no less.
Oh yeah.
So we're taking this to service it ourselves manually?
Yes. So we could try to save some money rather than doing it at the station. We just got to get over to the roundhouse.
Gotcha. I don't think we've done that before, have we?
Yeah, we have. We might not have done it at this location, but we've definitely done a manual service before.
Alright.
I think the problem we were having before was we kept wrecking everything, so I'd have to go to a station to do it that way.
Ah, okay. I must have missed it then. Also, for anyone interested in the potential future collabs featuring PascalSaucer and myself and some others, I am organizing a playthrough of the God Eater game series.
Yeah.
So that should be fun.
It seemed interesting for what we were trying so far.
I am really pleased with how well it worked.
That's good.
Other than the fact that we don't show up in the same cinema.
Yeah, that is weird.
Well, it kind of makes sense because you can have 4 people. And
Yeah,
those
probably
rooms
crowded.
were not really designed to have 4 people just sitting
Yeah.
around. Plus, it's supposed to be about your character. The others are just other God Eaters operating at that facility.
Others.
The others.
The others.
I'm pretty excited for it.
I'm glad.
I love that game series. It's so much fun. Though I am curious what to do about some of the later monsters.
Oh yeah.
They're a little um something.
They're a little something, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got at the booba.
Oh,
They're not like
are they like not covered?
nope. They're not like the I'll send you some pictures. I don't think they're terribly bad,
Mm.
but like one of them, they're just hanging in front of you.
Oh boy.
Because the thing is like, it's not quadrupedal. I think it has like six legs. But you know, they move.
Mm.
And the thing is, and it's an enormous monster.
And they're just dangling out there, huh?
Yes.
Just have to put a sensor over the whole screen.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not like detailed like normally, like you know, like a human. But I don't know.
They are there.
They are there. I'm probably going to look to see if there's other playthroughs of the game and see what they did about them. They just might not have cared. Maybe it wasn't an issue. I don't know.
Ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah. For a God Eater, no. It's gonna be later, like at 3. Well, it's not cemented yet, but it's gonna be like on Sundays at like 3 or something like that.
Yeah. I don't think we really have anything set in concrete just yet.
No. But that'd be pretty late for Sentinel.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, actually, we've almost been streaming for 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You just want to call it here then? Or do you want to try to do one more run?
I mean, it's up to you. You want to try to do another one?
I mean, I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
Oops. Although, I think we're trying to line up another Satisfactory stream, which would have Sentinel in, if he's available.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on with that, because we also, Wellington's been pretty busy lately.
Yeah, he's been pretty busy. Seems like he's overworked and underslept.
Yes. Where'd you go?
I'm at the station. I'm trying to think of find a job that we could do.
Okay.
Because there's jobs in here, but yeah, there are some of the like there's one here. I mean, it's like it's $100,000 and it's one job. But the
Ooh.
problem is that we literally go from one side of the map to the other.
Oh, so it's gonna go till probably another hour.
Yeah. Well, with me driving, it'd probably be less than that. Not to brag or anything. Because there are other jobs here, but they're... I wouldn't say they don't pay well, but they're not really the best.
Yeah. It's harsh when you're an engineer during the day and fursuit convention goer by night. The struggles of Mollington.
That would explain why he's tired.
It would. So, anything else? Or was that like the only good job?
Well, the other problem I'm running into is not having the licenses.
Oh. We gotta raise money and swim him over here, bros. I mean, it would be cool, but I recall him saying on like Twitter that he has like a bunch of like red tape he has to run through. And that's why he's doing the whole lottery thing.
Yeah, so it's like we have one job that goes to the steel mill, which doesn't pay a lot. We have another job that goes to 4 South, which is not that far away,
Mm-hmm.
but it also pays like 26K. And then there's another run that goes to the sawmill, which is basically we're going from the southeast corner of the map to the southwest corner of the map. That pays pretty good. And then the other jobs are all iron ore mine east, which is totally on the other side of the map. So I'm thinking we either do the one for Forest South or Sawmill.
Okay.
Do you have a preference?
Nope.
Okay.
Just pick
because
what you like.
Really, the only difference is just the distance. Forest South would be closer. Sawmill would be farther away, but it pays more.
He made too many funny tweets. Yes, Mollington does make a lot of funny tweets. Much at PascalSaucer's expense.
I do get worried how much he has me on his mind all the time.
You live in his mind rent
It
free.
kind of concerns me a lot. Because there's plenty of other people on Twitter that he could do that to, but nope, he just keeps choosing me.
Low hanging fruit.
Am I really low-hanging fruit?
I mean, you're established for those jokes, so everyone or large part of the community is aware of you and the usage of those jokes. So, kinda, yeah.
I see.
I mean, haha, PascalSaucer likes feet.
Haha, Pascal likes feet.
Oh, he admitted it. Clip it.
I'm gonna kill myself. in Minecraft.
I mean, Derail Valley. Do you want me to rotate this?
Yes, please.
Remember, I can't see. Did I get it?
A little more.
A little more, alright.
More. Stop. There you go.
Alright. Are we gonna go forward or?
I'm waiting to build up brake pressure.
Oh, gotcha.
So I don't roll off the end of the turntable.
How long does that usually take?
A bit.
Okay. Is that the brake pipe?
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that first one.
Oh, I'm gonna hop out so I can rotate it.
Okay.
Alright, keep
Okay.
going. Keep going.
Oh, am I not on it?
Not quite. The back wheels are half and
okay.
half. There you go.
Forget how big this train is.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Yep. Alright. Nope. A little more. There we go.
Well, it didn't slam. There we go.
Oh, it's slamming on my end.
Well, the first time I closed it, it didn't slam. Only when I opened it.
Okay. I definitely heard all instances of it happening.
Good.
I figured.
So, which destination did you pick?
The forest, because it's closer.
Okay.
Just because I didn't want to stay up super late.
Yeah, makes sense.
Although with how weather's going on around me, it might be worthless. Trying to go to bed at a decent time.
Oh, is it loud or something?
No, it's just supposed to snow.
How does that stop you from going to bed at a decent time?
Well, because I have to go to work.
Yeah, but how does that impact you going to sleep at a decent time?
Because I have to go to work.
Never mind.
Okay.
Glad you enjoy these
Aw,
streams,
shit.
Daniel. Now we're gonna have a lot of fun. No. We did not derail. Yeah, glad you like these streams. They are very fun to do. This is a great game. And it's
a lot
cool
more fun
just...
with someone here.
Yeah. It's cool hanging out in it.
I don't have anywhere near as many hours as I do in Satisfactory, but I mean, I have several hundred hours in this, and it was all by myself.
And it's more fun with someone else.
It really is.
Well, it's kind of a lonely game.
It really is, especially when you're here by yourself, and there's not even NPCs.
Yeah.
Like other people.
At least with like
So, yeah, it's
Satisfactory,
pretty boring.
you know, you got some random monster roaming around.
Yeah, and you can't interact with them, whereas there are quote-unquote NPCs in this if you count like the animals, but you don't interact with them at all.
The best you do is stand on them.
Yep. I don't think that's counted as interaction.
No, not really. Were you saying that you're hoping to get snowed in so you can't work tomorrow?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's going to be doing it all day, so it's like I'd go to work and then get snowed in at work.
Won't they let you go as soon as you hit like a certain, I don't know, do you have snow alert levels?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're under a winter storm warning here, and they do, like, plow the roads and stuff. It's just...
Well, once they hit a certain level, they have to let you go.
Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss around here. I don't know what it is. It's like sometimes, like, they do a decent job with the roads, and then sometimes it's like, for some reason, it seems like they're going to wait until it completely stops snowing, and then they plow the roads. So... Because there's been times where it's like, I mean, they didn't do shit on the roads, and it's like people are just getting high-centered all over the place. People are wrecking into each other. And then other times it's like, oh wow, I can just, you know, get out on the street and everything's fine. It's like it didn't even snow.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, if the storm alert gets bad enough, I think they have to let you leave.
You would think. Some places are very stingy about making sure you stay there and never leave and make them money.
I mean, it's the... Well, I don't know about your area, but where I'm at, it's the law. If it hits a certain level, you have to dismiss your workers. Outside of, like, very specific jobs, which are pretty much all utility. Keep going. Got a little bit, you got more. Keep going. Alright, stop. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna hook it up. In theory.
Cool.
Oh, there we go.
Game theory?
Well, I always get anxious when I try to do it because of my mouse.
I see.
Because remember that one time it kept disconnecting on me?
Yeah.
Because it was like double or triple clicking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a mechanic. I'm pretty sure I've said that before. Well, hello.
Hello. It should be all set.
Okay, cool. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, let me turn the job in.
Good idea.
I gotta reduce the debt.
Ah, alright. Should I stop the train? Because we are going kind of quick. Never mind. It's turning
Probably
off.
slow it down.
It's turning off. It's automatically engaging the brakes from the sounds of it.
I see that. I think I paid for the debt on it. Yeah, I was trying to reduce the debt, so I was just paying the cheaper stuff.
Gotcha.
You're in my way.
It's funny when the light hits the model's faces and the blush just glows. Like right now, half your face is glowing.
I assumed from your photos on Twitter, what machines do you work on? I don't know if I want to say that or not. I'll at least say I'm an auto mechanic. I don't think I want people figuring out where I work.
Ever thought about working for like Amtrak and servicing trains?
I have. There's just, it's a really hard field to get into.
Ah,
And then on top of that, it's all unionized.
gotcha.
So you, not only do you got to deal with trying to get hired on with a certain railroad, but you also got to deal with union stuff. He works automatically, I see. Oh, sometimes I wish it worked that way, but no. No, I meant short for automotive. I'm an automotive mechanic. Or an automotive technician, if you want to make it sound fancy.
Fancy. I mean, at the rate they use that word, everyone's a technician.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could call a teacher an education technician.
Yeah. I mean, in my field of work, it's kind of an ongoing joke.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, so what's the difference between an automotive mechanic and an automotive technician? About $5 an hour. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that I'm an automotive mechanic. I don't think it really matters.
What was the one for janitors? I think it was sanitary technician.
Would not surprise me.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
And we'd call a dentist a mouth technician, I guess.
Yeah.
Though you wouldn't use mouth, you use some Latin, make it sound fancier.
Or you say something really grotesque like oral.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I didn't.
You didn't want to say it.
No. A bus driver would be a transportation technician. Yeah, there's a silly name convention for it. We'll call artists that draw lewd art, anime art, a yab technician, or yabai technician.
Oh, that's at 60. Guess I can still stay in it. I mean, it definitely does feel more and more like a technician position more than a mechanic position, for sure. Just how advanced everything seems to keep going. Everybody's going to hybrids and electric.
I don't think electric's gonna be a long term.
It really depends on what manufacturer you work with, because some of them are pretty laid back about it, not really wanting to change a whole lot, and then other brands, I mean, they're just going full ham on it. They're just wanting to push EVs like crazy.
I think eventually the market will figure out that EVs are just not there yet.
They're not. Unless you just find some crazy deposit of lithium in the US and you can somehow mainstream building them. I just don't see how they can do it. Plus, they're still too expensive.
And dangerous.
They are very dangerous. They are not only dangerous to the consumer, but they're also dangerous to the person working on it.
Yeah.
There are procedures to power down the system inside of the car just so you can work on the damn thing. And some cars, it could take hours just to get it to a state where you can actually work on it.
Yeah.
Because you make one wrong move and something's live, I mean, you're dead.
Yeah. Also, the whole point of EVs is for the environment, but they're actually highly destructive at every step of the way.
They are. They're very destructive. Because I remember that very early on whenever they came out with the second gen Prius, where for them to make, just to manufacture one second gen Prius, the amount of emissions it put out to manufacture the Prius, you could just buy a Chevy Tahoe and drive it basically till the wheels fell off the Chevy Tahoe, and the amount of emissions from the Tahoe over its whole lifespan would not encompass just the manufacturing part of the Prius.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely agree with that for sure.
And just the fact that what do you do with these batteries once they're you just can't throw them in a landfill. They're highly
Nope, you
toxic.
can't. They're very toxic.
And when they combust, which happens at an alarming rate, um, you have toxic fumes, and you have to evacuate
Yep.
the area, and you can't
Yep.
put them out.
Nope.
All you can
You have
do
to
is
use.
control the
You have
fire
to.
so it doesn't spread.
Yep. You have to use a special. You either have to use a special foam, chemical fire extinguisher, or you have to somehow submerge the whole fucking thing in salt water.
Yeah, but I remember
Is
watching.
that there's like a I know there's a procedure to where if you're thinking that there's going to be I'm trying to remember what the term they called it. Basically like a thermal reaction runaway of a battery pack, like that goes inside of an EV. They actually tell you to submerge the whole battery in a vat of salt water. And it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure everybody has something like that just laying around. Here, I'm just going to take the whole battery pack out of the car and just shove it in this giant container of salt water that I just have conveniently laying off next to the side.
Yeah, I don't even think the foam is super effective. I've seen videos of
It's
firemen
not.
trying to put it out,
It's
and
not.
they'll put it out, and then it reignites itself
Yep.
multiple times in a row. Like
Yep.
they would have to wait like, I think one of the videos went like for 4 hours of them just watching the thing slowly
Oh
burn
yeah.
itself.
I think if I remember correctly, the like if you're an emergency responder, um, and you're responding to an EV, the EV has to be under supervision for 48 hours straight
Yeah,
to confirm that the fire is out, and it's constant observation. You can't just leave it and then
yeah.
pretend that it's all fine because yeah, it can literally go back up at any moment.
And then
Yeah, EV batteries are not a joke.
yeah, and then you also have spontaneous combustion
Yep.
with the thing just turned off. Like I remember, kind of recent one was at like an Amazon facility. Like one of their trucks just went up in smoke.
Yeah. Well, more than likely, what was happening it was having a thermal runaway, and they didn't know about it until it was already.
It was just parked with a bunch of other
Yeah.
EVs, and they just started seeing smoke coming out from underneath it,
Yep.
and it very very rapidly the whole thing just went up in flames.
Yep. Another thing too is New York City has been fighting a big issue with e-bikes because people will buy these cheap Chinese e-bikes off of like Temu and Amazon and all these other places
Oh boy.
because it's a lot cheaper than obviously buying a car or hailing a taxi or an Uber all the time. But yeah, these cheap Chinese bikes have these really terrible lithium-ion battery packs that have little to no safety built into them, and yeah, like they'll go up, and it's like same thing.
Yeah.
It's a fire you can't put out, and then on top of that, it's in New York City. It's very very densely populated, so you'll have like a whole. I wouldn't say a whole city block, but you have a big portion of a building just completely burned to the ground, and it all started from an e-bike.
Yeah. And majority of people do not know how to even begin to deal with that.
Nope. Because you can't. A normal fire extinguisher will not do anything to it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it. I don't know how many times where it's like the battery. The e-bike goes up, and either people are just running around not knowing what to do, or if they do grab a fire extinguisher, it's just a regular conventional fire extinguisher. It's not the correct one for the chemical.
Yeah. What was on the tracks? I think it was a rock accidentally placed on the tracks.
Yeah, pay no attention to the stuff that we randomly drive through.
This game is early access, so it's not like
Yeah,
completely
it is.
polished. Though there's
It
supposed
is
to be a
pretty
big
good
update.
for what it is.
Oh, that's great
Yeah,
for what it is.
Supposedly there's supposed to be a decent upgrade or update in March, and then another one soon after that, from the sounds of it. But there's also not a whole lot of there's not a lot of information that I could find as to what the updates are.
Yeah. I assume it's probably going to be more map refinements and then some extra features.
Yeah. One can hope for an official multiplayer.
Yeah, no kidding. Mod's great, but having direct access to the game code is a game changer.
Oh yeah.
I'm always impressed whenever they inject a multiplayer mod into a single player game and then it works. That's like
Yeah.
very impressive.
I mean, it mostly works.
Yeah, very few issues, and what issues there are there, you can generally work around them pretty well.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Skyrim?
Nope.
Alright. Well, there's a multiplayer mod for that, even.
I'm guessing it's originally a single player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The mod is not nearly as smooth as, like, the multiplayer in this, just because of the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Because you have quest tracking and enemies you have to fight and stuff. But it's seen a lot of development, but like I think early last year I tried it out with one of my friends and it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It was cool having someone else there walking around with you in the world. But there's a lot of stuff you have to do to make it work, at least back then.
So how do you talk about the hard R of EVs when it comes to family members being fanatical about electric? Oh boy.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't even know where to go with that.
I guess the first step would be to figure out what their arguments are. And then research them and why they might believe them. And then figure out how to dismantle them. But keep in mind, a lot of those arguments, emotion comes into play quite often. And when that happens, the argument's over. No one's going to budge.
Yep. It's a pointless battle at that point.
Trying to figure which day I want to do it on, but this week I'm going to do a book reading.
Oh.
Just
What are
juggling.
you gonna read?
I think I mentioned it before. I'm going to read Le Morte d'Arthur.
Oh, okay.
The Arthurian legend. so I can horribly mispronounce and butcher things and stumble over words because it's, you know, translated from Old English.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe Wednesday or Friday, I'm not sure which. I might just, I don't know. Depends on what my drawing habits do.
Yeah.
I should also probably do another drawing stream, but they're kind of a hassle to set up.
Yeah.
Which is why I haven't been doing them.
I also can't remember. Did you ever finish that one that you drew on stream?
What, the first one?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just sitting. After I did that one, I started drawing some art for Riker for thumbnails. I think I had moved over to doing the one with her in that spaceship cockpit.
Yeah.
That one I did stream, the coloring for it. I guess my main problem with those streams is setting up the royalty-free music and then figuring out how to make it so I don't hear it, because that music doesn't like make me feel like
doesn't
drawing.
Work for you.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. Not for drawing.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to listen to my own music or listen to a stream while drawing, so it's like, well, I gotta set this thing up and hope that it works correctly while I cannot hear it or check on it without messing things up.
Yeah.
And that kind of holds me back from doing drawing streams.
Plus, it's just something else you have to worry about while you're just trying to draw.
Yeah. Now, if I drew with a completely silent stream, I mean, I don't know how people would like that, having a completely quiet stream. But I could easily draw.
I mean, some do that.
I can't. I don't think I can just put Pippa in the background. And to be honest, that is who I'm listening to during drawing streams at night. I do my best drawing usually to her streams. I don't know why, but I just do.
Because he's a simp.
No, that's not why. But I don't think you can just have someone else's stream. There he goes.
Just ask her if it's okay.
Sarah Super Chat. Hey, is it okay if I stream you in the background while I do a drawing stream elsewhere?
I see no problem with this.
I'll probably get banned.
Super banned. All of the ban.
Which thing have you... I've done the same thing. Which thing have you done specifically? The delay kind of puts it out of context. And you know we're all listening to her. Yeah, that's kind of the other thing. Like, my audience is generally other people that watch Pippa, and that, like, the original idea for drawing streams was actually just to keep them completely silent. Drawing while she's on stream. Gotcha. Yeah, just keep the stream completely silent, because I already know they're going to mute my stream and just listen to Pippa. So it's like, do I need to set up music, or can I just have a completely silent stream and just have a little note saying, I'm listening to a stream you should listen to.
Like we aren't all simps. I mean, to one variation or another, I guess.
I suppose there are different degrees of simphood.
I will say I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be. If anyone would even believe me saying that.
I can. Whoa, was that another, yeah, it's another wreck.
Oh, another demonstrator?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tile sets. What are the tile sets for?
Tile sets?
Daniel's painting tile sets right now.
Oh, nice.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. Oh, can you set a handbrake?
Yeah.
We need old Pascal back. I think I'm okay with not being old Pascal right now. There we go. 40K. We now have $64,000. So, yeah, yippee!
Yippee.
Where are you at? There you are.
Zombies ate my neighbors? You mean like the video game? Good.
Good?
Yeah, we got money.
Yeah, we did.
We're not homeless anymore.
I mean, technically, never were homeless. There actually is a house on this map for us.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Where's that at?
at the house.
We're on the map.
It's the home on the map.
Oh,
It literally has its own icon, and it's a home.
the world map?
Yeah, the world map.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, we have a home.
Too bad it's probably all instanced. Then I could throw all these laptops I grabbed in it.
Yeah.
Carrying 3 laptops. And a gas
you
canister
really?
and a trash bin.
Oh my god.
Catch.
What are we gonna do with you? I can't catch it because I can't see it.
Oh, cool. You're making a game similar to that. That'll be neat. Well, I guess this is the end of the stream. Maybe. Must be busy.
Do what?
Oh, what?
Oh, I was forgetting to hit push to talk.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking late.
It is. Alright, we'll call it here then.
Okay.
Thanks again for the game.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Great fun.
Yeah. Always a good time.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you, chat, for watching. And I'll catch you later.
Yep. Thanks, you guys.